All right, we're back out here again, bringing out the word of truth, telling the so-called blacks, so-called Native Americans, so-called Hispanics, you are the true children of Israel, and prophesied against the downfall of this wicked kingdom. All right, we're prophesying the downfall of this wicked kingdom, which is America, aka Babylon. But before we begin, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakah Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Much respect to the brothers laboring worldwide. And heart of shalom to the believers out there who's believing on the words of Yahweh Shai in truth and sincerity. All right, shalom. So we want to exalt Yahweh Shai as much as we can. And we can't go far enough. All right?
It's the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 43, verse 30. When ye glorify the Lord, exalt him as much as ye can, for even yet will he far exceed. And when ye exalt him, put forth all your strength, and be not weary, for ye can never go far enough.
So we can never go far enough in exalting Yahweh Shai, man. All right, that's why we come out on the highways and byways to proclaim his word, to let everybody know that this place is going to go down very quickly, all right? And to let our people know, hey, man, it's time. You know, the time is running short. Matter of fact, let me get a quick precept. This is the book of Romans, chapter 13 and verse 11. And that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe. So the salvation is close, man. It's nearer than when we believe. And we gotta understand the time that we in. Second Ezra 9 and 1. You know, we've been measuring the time diligently. We've been understanding where we at in these prophecies. All right? And Most High, he's waking up his elect in these last days.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 9, verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Guess what? The Most High is visiting the world which he made, man.
That's right.
I seen an article, brother, about these moths, these Euro-Asian moths that's now also invading the Washington State besides those murder hornets.
Right.
So who is doing that, man? It's Yahweh Shai, man. Right. He said the plagues are going to come and they're not going to slack. Hey, go to verse 37, off the shop. So these plagues are being sent, and guess what? They're not going to be turned back. All right, they're going to keep going until, hey man, this place, the ultimate plague get hit with it. All right, until those thermonuclear missiles, every bit of this land is going to be pelted. All right.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, verse 7.
37.
Verse 37. Behold, the plagues draw nigh.
Guess what, man? That word behold means look. Right. Go ahead, bro.
And are not slack.
And they are not slack.
As when a woman with child in the 9th month bringing forth her son.
So if anybody ever out there that had a child, or who were ever pregnant, if you were a woman, you know when that 9th month come and those planes come, it ain't no turning back, right? Go ahead, bro.
Within 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass her womb.
Guess what? We in those great pains right now.
Which pains? When the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment. Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth.
That's why you seeing all these pestilence and plagues keep enumerating. keep growing on this earth, man, because it's that time. We've been measuring the time diligently. He said, man, when you see all these things come to pass, these earthquakes in diverse places, these rumors of wars, guess what? Then you know it's even at the door.
Teach out.
Go ahead, bro.
And the world shall mourn.
Yep.
And sorrow shall come upon it on every side.
Hey, man, I seen a video today of an Eve vexed that she cannot work, man. She's so vexed that she can't take care of kids. The DMV in Kansas wasn't open, so she should get a new ID. It's gonna take 45 days on the internet to get a new ID. And she said the folks ain't gonna hold her job for 45 days, man. Go ahead, brother.
Oh, my people, hear my word.
Yep.
Make you ready to the battle.
Hey, man, make you ready to the battle, man. Hey, man, it's that time. All right? That means that battle in these scriptures, man. It says wisdom and knowledge. Matter of fact, hold that, brother. I'm going to come right back to that. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 33 and verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of their times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure.
That's right.
That's why we ain't bugging out like these people, man. Because we got this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. It's the stability of our times, man. The time that we're in right now. That's why that Eve was gone. She was totally gone, man. She had no answers. Why? Because she don't have this.
Right.
Go ahead, bro.
And in those evils, be even as pilgrims upon the earth.
Hey, man, it's going to come a time like Elder Apostle Todd say, you might get put out your house, man. You going to be pilgrims on this earth. All this stuff is going to be done away with. Everything we see now is temporal. It's temporal. It's not going to be here. Right? Read that verse again, brother.
Oh, my people, hear my word. Make you ready to the battle. And in those evils, be even as pilgrims upon the earth.
That's right. Go ahead, bro.
He that selleth, let him be as he that fleeth away.
Yep.
And he that buyeth as one that will lose.
Yep.
He that occupies merchandise as he that dwelt, as he that had no profit by it.
Guess what, man? That just lets you know all these things are going to be done away with. Right? You buying just like you ain't buying. You selling just like you ain't selling. Because all this stuff is going to be done away with. Go ahead, bro.
And he that buildeth as he that shall not dwell therein.
See that? Go
He that soweth as if he should not reap.
See that?
So also that planteth the vineyard, as he that shall not gather the grapes.
Go ahead.
They that marry, as they shall not, as they that shall get no children.
Right.
And they that marry not, as the widowers. And therefore, they that labor in vain.
Yeah, man, you laboring in vain, man.
That's right.
You trying to hold on to a job that's not even gonna profit you when this place go down, man. Right. All right, they're gonna do away with that paper dollar, man. That's right. They're gonna introduce that RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast. They're gonna do that, man. All right, and these are what? The beginning of sorrow. Let me get something for you, brother. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, and verse 5. And many shall come in my name, saying that I am Hamashiach, and shall deceive many. Yeah, man. Christianity is one of the two biggest religions out there. And guess what? They have deceived many under our Savior's image. Not even his image, but his words. They've deceived many. Let's read this again. For many shall come in my name, saying that I am Hamashiach, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Yeah, man, we just at the beginning, right? It says, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines, and pestilence, and earthquakes in diverse places. Oh, those famines are coming, man. They killing off, they shutting down plants. Right. They killing off the livestock. They pouring out the milk. What you think that's gonna lead to, man? That's gonna lead to a famine, right? Going on. That's what I'm saying.
Like, yeah,
Go
and
ahead.
I was just in Southeastern Meats yesterday, and they had the food shortage. You know, they short on meat.
They were limiting you on how much meat you can buy.
It was just a shortage. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
and then in another spot I went to, they were short.
Okay.
You know, short in food, so you can see it in the shells. So it's the Most High. If He said it's gonna be a famine, it's gonna be a famine.
That's right.
So you better repent, man.
That's right. Let me get you a quick precept for that. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 55, because the brother made a beautiful statement. He said if the Most High said it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. All right. This is Isaiah, chapter 55, and verse 11. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth.
Right.
It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereunto I sent it.
That's right.
So just like the brother said, if Yahweh Shah say it's going to be a famine, guess what? It's going to be a famine, man. All his words are going to come to pass. All right? We just want to be on the right side of the ledger when he start dropping that hammer, man. All right? Going on. This is Matthew 24, verse 8. All these are the beginning of sorrow. See that? All these are just the beginning of sorrow, man. It says, then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. Yeah, man. And we're in the beginning of the stage of that, being hated of all nations, man, for the word of Yahweh Shah. All right? And we're not going to love our life to the death, man. All right? We ready to die for this truth, man. All right? It's better than being here. It's better than being in this lower condition. Knowing when we come back, we're going to have the kingdom. Are you serious? There's no comparison, man. Matter of fact, drop that. Give me Romans chapter, let me see if I can find it right quick. So this life is no comparison, man. Romans 8. Romans 8, and I believe let's start at verse 16. The point is in verse 18.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 8, verse 16. The Spirit itself bear witness with our spirit that we are the children of Yahweh.
So the Spirit is going to bear witness, man. When you hear this word, you're going to hear, like the scripture say, you'll hear a word behind these saying this is the way. The Spirit bears witness, man. You won't hear these curses. They're going to be able to hit you and relate to you. Why? Because it's been in you from the beginning. Go ahead, bro.
And if children, then heirs of Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, and joint heirs with the Hamashiach Yahweh Shai.
See that? So we are joint heirs, man. That means when the kingdom of heaven come in, guess what? We're going to get the same thing as our Savior, Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, man.
Right.
Point blank, period. Go ahead.
If so be that we suffer with him, that we may be also glorified together.
So it ain't going to matter if they deliver you up. It ain't going to matter if they kill you, because that's the sufferings you're going to have to go through to get to the kingdom. Go ahead, brother.
For I reckon that the suffering of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us.
See that? This is nothing, man. This is temporal. The sufferings that we have on this side is not even be compared, man. You supposed to lay up treasures in heaven, man. Get Matthew 6 and 13. This is Acts chapter 14 and verse 22, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, that we must, through much tribulation, enter into the kingdom of the Most High. So you got to go through something to get this kingdom, man. All right? It's not going to be a cakewalk. We laying up what? Treasures in the kingdom. We laying up treasures that cannot be seen. Give me what you got.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 6, verse 13.
Shalom.
And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. Amen.
Keep going.
For if ye forgive men their trespasses,
So I can go to 33. 6 and 33. But yeah, that's beautiful though. His kingdom come. His will be done. Right? I believe that's what I want. 6 and 33.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 6, verse 33. But seek ye first the kingdom of Yahweh.
There it is.
And his righteousness.
That's it.
And all these things shall be added unto you.
So the sufferings and the temporal things of this world is nothing. We got to seek the kingdom of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. And you see that, brother, how the dude wrote up Shalom?
That's right.
Hey, man, this word that hit everywhere, man.
Right.
It's just a matter of time before he bring the destruction, man. All right? And it behooves you to get on the train. All right? And we know it has to be written in your story, but hey, man, it behooves you to get on the train.
Right.
All right? This spiritual ark is about to leave. And you don't want to be caught out there. You don't want to be left without. All right? Keep going on there.
Take therefore no thought for tomorrow.
Take no thought for tomorrow. Go ahead.
For the morrow shall take thought for the things of itself.
So when that famine hit, man, don't worry about it.
Right.
Because Yahweh, he feed the birds, man. You think the birds worry about where that next meal coming from? How much more you? Right? Go ahead, bro.
Sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof.
Hey, we just want our daily bread, man.
That's right.
That's it. Till he come and liberate us from this wicked ass kingdom, man.
Right.
Go ahead, bro.
Judge not, that ye be not judged.
Let's go back to 2nd Ezra. Same chapter. Jump down to verse 64.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, verse 64. Therefore hath the Lord exactly searched out all your works, and he will put you all to shame. And when your sins are brought forth, ye shall be ashamed before men.
Guess what, man? We are revealing the wicked, man.
Right.
Started with our apostles and elders who've been doing it for 35 plus years, who showed us the way, right? Who gave us this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai, right? Guess what? We revealing this wicked and we displaying his sins. Matter of fact, let me get you a quick precept, bro. This is the book of 2nd Thessalonians, chapter 2 and verse 8. And then shall that wicked be revealed,
Right.
whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. And that's what's going to happen, man. It's first he got to be revealed. And through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai, we're revealing this wicked now, right? And then guess what? He's going to be destroyed with the brightness of his coming. When Yahweh Shai coming with those chairs, man, to render his anger with fury, man, to lay this place down low. Go ahead, bro.
And when your, this is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, verse 65. And when your sins are brought forth, ye shall be ashamed before men, and your own sins shall be your accusers in that day.
That's right.
What will ye do? Or how will ye hide your sins before Yahweh?
How you gonna hide your sins before the Most High, man? His eyes are brighter, 10 times brighter. Hey, matter of fact, keep going. Let me see if I can get that.
And his angels, behold, Yahweh by Hashem Mashiach Yahushua himself, the judge.
Yep.
Fear him.
Fear the Most High.
Leave off from your sins and forget your iniquities, to meddle no more with them forever. So shall Yahweh by Hashem Mashiach Yahushua lead you forth and deliver you from all trouble. For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you, and feed you being idle, with things offered unto idols.
But we already read that Yahweh Shai is going to protect his elect in that day. All right? It may be some men that have to taste that death, but he's going to put a spirit on them to where it's not even going to affect them. All right? We already know this. We got to declare all the scriptures of the Most High, the good and the bad. All right?
And they that consent unto them shall be had in derision.
Yeah, you want to take that RFID microchip, you want to continue to go with the ways of Esau, you're going to be in derision.
And in reproach.
Yep.
And trodden underfoot.
You're going to be still trodden underfoot, man. Don't matter. If you consent to this man, guess what? That's your death wish, man. Period. Go ahead, brother.
For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord.
Those that fear the Lord. Who are fearing the Lord, man? It's the Israelites, man.
Right.
They are fearing the Lord. Let me get you a quick precept, then we'll come back. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, or Sirach, chapter 23, and verse 19. Such a man only feareth the eyes of men, and knoweth not that the eyes of the Lord, Yahweh Shah, are 10,000 times brighter than the sun, beholding all the ways of men, and considering the most secret parts. See that? Because Yahweh Shah, he sees everything, man.
Right.
You're not going to be able to hide yourself. If you ain't been seeking him early, if you ain't been doing the things that he declared for you to do, guess what, man? You out of here.
Right.
Go ahead, bro.
They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord.
See that? Esau's gonna be like madmen, man. I know you done seen the story, brother, of that dude, them two, that father and that son that hunted down that jogger, man.
Yeah.
They like madmen.
That's right. That's right. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord.
Right? The Israelites. And we know that guy got judged by Yahweh Shah, but guess what? He still had that judgment coming, and Esau was still his sword to carry out that judgment. Keep going.
For they shall waste and take away their goods,
Yep.
and cast them out of their houses.
Yep.
Then shall they be known, who are my chosen.
Then it's going to be known who the chosen of Yahweh Shah. Let me give you a quick precept. This is Psalms, chapter 17, and verse 13. Arise, O Lord, Yahweh Shah, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. So the wicked, who is Esau Edom, what is being revealed in this time, is Yahweh Shah's sword to punish the nations and to punish the children of Israel. Right? It says, from men which are thy hand, O Lord, Yahweh Shah, from men of the world, which have their portion in this life, and whose belly thou fillest with thy hid treasure. They are full of children, and leave the rest of their substance to their babes. Man, don't they do that now, man? I seen a graphic of the so-called rat race, and it was an Edomite woman, an Edomite man, and a Judite woman and a Judite man. And they had this race where it was like the race of life. And they had such a fast head start. Now they leave what? Their substance to their babes. That's the scriptures, man, being plain and simple to you. They're leaving their substance to their babes. All right? And then guess what? It's talking about the wicked. Who is Yahweh Shah's sword? Right? It says, as for me, I will behold thy face in righteousness. And we're seeking Yahweh Shah as much as he can, man. He said he's gonna, matter of fact, let me go get it. This is Hosea. And if you have any precepts, brother, that come to mind, you can go grab them, you know, and we can expound on it. This is Hosea chapter 5 and verse 15. I will go and return to my place till they acknowledge their offense and seek my face in their affliction. They will seek me early. You see that? So we seeking Yahweh Shah early in our affliction. All right? And let's go back to this song. It says, Psalm 17 and verse 15, as for me, I will behold thy face in righteousness. I shall be satisfied when I awake with thy likeness. When he'll wake us up, man. He'll woke us up with this truth, man. He quicken us through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shah, man. He drew us to Yahushua. All right, and Yahushua is giving supplication for us to get back to the Heavenly Father. We can't approach him now in our filthiness, man. All right, our bodies got to be changed. Jump down to verse 70 in that same chapter.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, verse 7. For there shall be in every place and in the cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord.
Yep.
They shall be like madmen.
Oh, you was already there, sloppy. Go ahead.
Sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord.
Yep.
For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their house.
That's why you're going to be pilgrims, man. All right? You're going to be pilgrims, man. Go ahead.
Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire.
Yep.
Hear, O ye my beloved, saith the Lord.
Yep.
Behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same.
See that? Now hold on, Sloppy. He gave us a timeline of what all was going to happen, and then he said, my beloved. Who is my beloved? Well, it's the elect of the children of Israel, right? That creme de la creme, right? He said, what? I'm going to save you from the same. Read that again, brother.
Hear, O ye my beloved, saith the Lord. Behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same.
See that?
Be ye not afraid, neither doubt.
Neither doubt.
For Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, is your guide.
See that? Hey.
And the guide of them who keep my commandments and precepts.
See that?
Saith the Lord God.
Beautiful.
Let not your sins weigh you down.
Man, don't let your sins weigh you down, man. We can't keep this law perfect, man, in this wicked ass kingdom. In this terrible ass flesh, man. Don't let those sins weigh you down, man. Go ahead, bro.
And let not your iniquities lift up themselves.
Don't let them play in your mind. The brother of Rum, head of the Birmingham camp, said, this is the ultimate mind game, man. It's the ultimate mind game. You can't let your sins weigh you down. Go ahead, bro.
Woe be unto them that are bound with their sins.
Woe be to you that's bound with your sin. 2/3 of our people are bound with their sin because they don't know how to come back and repent to Yahweh Shah because he done stopped their understanding to do that. Go ahead, bro.
And covered with their iniquities.
Yep.
Like as a field is covered over with bushes.
Yep.
And the path thereof covered with thorns.
Yep.
That no man may travel through.
It's that much iniquity laid upon them, man.
That's right.
That's you can't even travel. It's like a field covered that you can't even travel through it, man. So you know they ain't gonna have salvation. They gotta come back on the other side in righteousness. Go ahead, bro.
It is left undressed, and it is cast into the fire to be consumed therewith.
Sit on that. Okay, let me get you this. Go to Mark chapter 13, and I'm gonna start at verse 7. Well, this is Sirach, because once again, man, the tribulation that you're gonna have to go through is real. The things you're gonna have to go through is real, man, to get this kingdom, man. It's not gonna be a cakewalk. So this is Ecclesiastes, Sirach, chapter 2 and verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure. And make not haste in time of trouble. Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. Yo, don't depart from Yahweh Shah as you're going through these trials and tribulations, because it's meant to try you. Matter of fact, brother, go to 1 Peter 4 and verse 12. These things are meant to try you, to build up your faith, man. All right? You'll go through certain situations, all right? And then you keep trusting Yahweh Shah, and then guess what? It builds you up. It keeps building you up. So the ultimate time where it go down, guess what? You have that faith built up. You trusting in the Lord.
This is the book of 1 Peter, chapter 4, verse 12. Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial which is to try you.
Listen, man, he said beloved, elect, right? Go ahead.
As though some strange thing happened unto you.
Like it's something strange that happened unto you, man. You supposed to expect this. Go ahead, bro.
But rejoice, inasmuch as ye are partakers of Christ's sufferings.
Rejoice, man. That you're partakers of the Hamashiach's suffering, man. Rejoice. Go ahead, bro.
That when his glory shall be revealed, ye may be glad also.
Man, hey, that's all it is about, man. And doing it to the end,
That's right.
so you can see the Son of Man.
That's right.
All right, and receive that crown. Matter of fact, go to is more on that. Go ahead.
Also with exceeding joy.
With the exceeding joy, man.
That's right.
Scripture tell you we're gonna be weeping, man. We get taken up in those chairs, man. Weeping, man. Cause we gonna realize how much shit we done did that we ain't worthy.
Right.
You understand that, man?
Take your time.
Go ahead. You got more on that? Now give me Luke 21. Go back off of Mark. Go back to Mark 13. Let me check the comment board. Hey, and Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Barakathon to the brothers and sisters on the comment board. Shalom.
Right. Shalom. Shalom.
Like I said, Mark 13 and verse 6. Check this comment board.
Shalom, everybody. Keeping up the family.
All right. We got the brother Prince of Yahweh, known as Derek Dennis, put up 2 Timothy 3:1. Know this also, that in the last days, perilous times shall come. That's right, bro. Beautiful precept. We are in these perilous times right now, man. All right, we are in the last days when we know this. Why? Because we measure the time diligently. We know where we at in these prophecies. Saying, brother, Amos 3:6, shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in a city, and the Lord Yahweh shall have not done it? Yeah, man. All right, all these pestilence, all these plagues, all these certain things sent out as scourges for a minute. Guess what? Yahweh shall is doing this, man. And nobody else. He's not going to give his glory to another. Matter of fact, hold that. Give me Isaiah 42:8. He's not going to give his glory to nobody else. That's why we come out here and say his words.
That's right.
We won't speak our own words, man.
That's right.
Because he's going to get the glory. Him and only him, man. Yeah, that brother, 42:8.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 42, verse 8. I am the Lord. That is my name.
I am Yahweh, that's his name. Go ahead.
And my glory will I not give to another.
And he ain't going to give his glory to another, man.
That's right.
Go ahead, bro.
Neither my praise to graven images.
See that? So all these damn graven images is up in this wicked ass kingdom, man. They're gonna be hewn down by Yahweh, by Shabbat. They're gonna be melted off the planet, man. That's it on that. Okay. Let's get another precept right quick. Same brother, Prince of Yahweh, known as Derek Dennis. Proverbs 27:12. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. You prudent, you're shrewd, you're sly, you're slick. You see the evil approaching and you hide yourself, man. You hide yourself in this truth. All right? Period. Let's see what else we got here. We got same brother, Exodus 15:3. The Lord is a man of war. Yahweh is his name. That's right, man. And these are war tactics that he sent out, man. All right? Causing the crops. I remember, brother, last year when all those crops were failing because of the flood, that was just a strategic plan by Yahweh Shah. Caused them to be in derision with China to where they weren't able to sell that soy, right? And then he come back around, throw a virus on China, and right? However it came about, it was Yahweh Shah, because he do everything. All right, he did cause their economy to shrink.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To where now ain't no goods being sent out. Right? Then he sent it to every place in this world. It's not one continent that didn't get touched by this. All right, Yahweh Shah sent the plagues on the world, not just here, not just China. All right, you got a precept?
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, verse 4. And the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low.
That's right. Beautiful.
And he shall rise up at the voice of the bird.
Yep.
And all the daughters of music shall be brought low.
Yep.
Also, when they shall be afraid of that which is high, and fears shall be in the way.
Guess what? Matter of fact, start at verse 3 on that. And, hey, it's a little drizzle going on. You might not be able to see it, but it's a little drizzle going on. But guess what? Instant in season and out of season. As long as it ain't storming now, we gonna be out here, man.
It's the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, verse 4. You said verse 3, Selection. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, verse 3. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble,
Yep.
and the strong men shall bow themselves.
The keepers of the house shall tremble, man. That's your wicked elite, man. The ones who hold all this weight on this stock market and stuff. Go ahead.
And the grinders cease because they are few.
The grinders cease because they are few. It ain't no jobs, man. Caused by the coronavirus. The COVID-19. That's the work of Yahweh Shah.
That's right.
Go ahead.
And those that look out of the windows be dark.
They see no hope in this place.
That's right.
Because there is no hope in this place.
Right.
Go ahead. Oh, yeah. Keep going.
And the doors shall be shut in the streets.
Yep.
When the sound of the grinding is low.
The door's going to be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, man. Ain't you shut in the house right now? Right?
That's right.
The grinding is low.
And they shall rise up at the voice of the bird.
And that girl, case in point, she was up early to go to that DMV, man. If you got your phone, brother, you can close your book. You know what I'm saying? Keep you being ruined in this brother. You know, you got to keep them swore and had. Let's go back to matter of fact. Mark chapter 13 and verse 7. Okay. Hopefully this what's called a Passover.
This is the book of Mark chapter 13 verse 7. And when ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, be ye not troubled.
Be ye not troubled.
For such things must needs be.
Such things must needs be. There's no way for two kings to sit on the same throne, man.
Right.
All right? Go ahead.
But the end shall not be yet.
The end is not yet. Might have to, Hey, Yahweh Shah, bear with us. We're going to move. Bear with us. Wow. Oh yeah, come. Let me go here and grab this end. Hey, the show must go on.
That's right.
Guess what? If Yahweh Shah wants somebody to walk up and hear the word, guess what? They gonna hear the word, man.
Right.
Period. Yeah, Mark 13. Let me do a little.
What verse on?
Start back at verse 10.
This is the book of Mark, chapter 13, verse 10. And the gospel must first be published among all nations.
Mm-hmm.
But when they shall lead you and deliver you up,
Yep,
take no thought beforehand what ye shall speak.
that's right.
Neither do ye premeditate,
That's it.
but whatsoever shall be given you in that hour,
Yep.
that speak ye. For it is not ye that speak, but the Ruach HaKodesh.
See that? It's the Holy Spirit that's going to speak. All right? That's why you don't even worry about what you're going to say in that time, man. But guess what? This gospel has now been preached around the world, man. And how was it preached? Well, it was preached using this. The internet did the heavy lifting. Give me Psalms 19. The internet did the heavy lifting. All right? And that's how this word was preached, man. That's how I would say maybe 90% of the people heard the word of salvation. Because at first, I didn't even know it was a camp here. All right? But I went on YouTube, right? And I seen these brothers out here bringing out the word, right? And that's how I woke up. And then I went out to seek brothers that were like-minded, right? Go ahead, bro.
19, what up?
1.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 19, verse 1. The heavens declare the glory of Yahweh,
Yep.
and the firmament showeth his handiwork.
Yep.
Day unto day uttereth speech, and night unto night showeth knowledge.
You see that? The firmament. What's coming down from the firmament? Those satellites beaming down this signal to your phone, to your laptop, to your tablet, to your TV. The firmament shows his handiwork. We are declaring the works of Yahweh Shah, man.
That's right.
All right? And that's how this word was preached. Go ahead, bro.
There is no speech nor language where their voice is not heard.
No speech or language and where their voice is not heard. How is that accomplished? Through this internet, man.
Right.
All right? The devil, who is Esau Edom, the so-called white man, thought he set this thing up for videos of cats and shit. Nah, man, this thing was set up to bring out this gospel, man.
That's right.
Yahweh said, surely, and I'm paraphrasing, that you're not going to be able to go over all the cities of Judah, right, before he come back. So how is this word going to be preached throughout all the world? Well, guess what? The internet did the heavy lifting. Go ahead, bro.
Their line is gone out through all the earth, and their words to the end of the world.
See that? Their line has gone out throughout all the earth, and their words through the... Let's see, read that last part again.
And their words to the end of the world.
How is that accomplished, man? With this internet, man. Go ahead, bro.
In them hath he set a tabernacle for the sun.
A tabernacle, man. An altar has he set. All right? You come up to these camps, you come up to these live streams, you come up to these sit-downs, man, that's an altar, man. All right? That Yahweh Shah set up for you to come and get this wisdom and understanding.
Right.
Go ahead, bro.
Which is as a bridegroom coming out of his chamber.
See that?
And rejoiceth as a strong man to run a race.
That's it on that. Go to 2nd Ezra, chapter 6, and verse 20, I believe. I'm looking for this other precept. I think it might. It should be in Hebrew. Let me take my time.
2nd Ezra 6 and 20. So.
Yeah, 6 and 20. Let me see if it's in Romans. Romans 10, maybe. You got it? Yep.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6, verse 20. And when the world that shall begin to vanish away shall be finished, then will I show these tokens.
These tokens, these signs. Go ahead, brother.
The books shall be opened before the firmament.
The books shall be opened before the firmament. Did we just read that in Isaiah? That his handiwork is going to be shown down from the firmament? Go ahead.
And they shall see all together.
And they shall see all together.
That's right.
Both the wicked elite and the elect of the children of Israel and everybody else is going to see all together. Go ahead, brother.
And the children of a year old shall speak with their voices.
Go ahead.
The women with child shall bring forth untimely children of 3 or 4 months old.
Keep going.
And they shall live and be raised up. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown.
See that? Those sown places gonna appear unsown. And that goes into what? This famine. Keep going.
The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty.
Didn't you just say that?
That's right, yeah.
Hey, man, the Bible's beautiful, man. It's our book, man. When you have this understanding, man, that lovely song plays all together.
That's right.
All right, these things are gonna happen because Yahweh Shah said they're gonna happen. I think it's a little bit more on that.
And the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man heareth, they shall be suddenly afraid.
See that? Didn't that brother post that scripture? Shall a trumpet be blown in the city and the people not be afraid? Right? This is the works of Yahweh Shah, man.
That's right.
And we glorify him as much as we can.
That's right.
All right? We're going to bring out this word until he say, no moss. Don't worry about it. Don't go out there on the highways and byways. Don't worry about doing your video epistles, because it's going to come a time, man, where this word is not going to be readily available. Matter of fact, drop that. Let's go to Amos 8 and 11. This word is not going to be readily available. So you got to seek your Yahweh Shah while you can. Matter of fact, while you holding that, I couldn't find that other precept. So let me get this. Isaiah 55. It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 55 and verse 6. Seek ye the Lord, Yahweh Shah, while he may be found. Call upon him while he is near. He's near right now. Hey, you can readily go on brothers' channels, right? These live streams that's holding this living water, right? You can readily go on these live streams, these channels, and get what? Fed with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, which is going to be the stability of your times. You're able to seek the Lord Yahweh Shah while he may be found. Go ahead, bro.
This is the book of Amos, chapter 8, verse 11. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord God, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord.
See that? Go ahead.
And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord.
How are they going to run to and fro, man? They going to go and, oh, man, when this channel is? No. When this channel is? No, they're going to run to and fro seeking the words of Yahweh Shah, man.
That's right.
They're not going to be looking for particular men, man. They're going to be looking for the word, man, because they ain't going to have no answers. All right? They already bugging out, man. You know, they quarantine these people now to where they seriously are bugging out, man. All right? They can't eat. Most of them getting, that girl said she was denied food stamps, man. So she can't even get food stamps. She can't even get the money from the stimulus because her brother has claimed her children on his tax return. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. But you know, Eve, man. Her brother ain't just get them damn Social Security numbers. Oh, you make more than me, you can get more back than me. Okay, you can claim them. Just give me this amount. Now it done backfired on your head. Now you in derision. You don't know what the hell to do. Go ahead, bro.
And shall not find it. So like, let me go back.
Yeah. Start that up. Start
from the top. This is the book of Amos, chapter 8, verse 12. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. they shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it.
Yep. And that's what's gonna happen, man. You're not gonna be able to find these live streams. At the Water Yahweh Shah, he led me to that precept. The same, it's another precept in Romans talking about the firmament, the internet, right? So this is Romans chapter 10 and verse 13. Whosoever shall call upon the name of the Lord, Yahweh Shah, can be saved, right? Well, Shalakia. Whosoever shall call upon the name of the Lord, Yahweh Shah, shall be saved. Now that's not everybody. All right, it's specifically for the elect of the children of Israel. So you got these camps talking about you don't have to know the name, man. Well, scriptures say, what other name can you be saved by? Right? He said he's going to give his men his name. Matter of fact, go to John 17. I want to say verse 4. But going on, it reads, how then shall they call on him in whom they have not believed? And how shall they believe in him in whom they have not heard? And how shall they hear without a preacher? So your eyes are going to see your teachers, man, in these days, while he's able to be found. All right? You got to seek Yahweh Shah while he may be found. All right? Going on, it says, and how shall they preach except they be sent? As it is written, how beautiful are the feet of them that preach the gospel of peace and the glad tidings of good news. I mean, it's like of good things, which is the gospel, right? The gospel that you're no longer going to be under the captivity of the white man, that you're going to be on top, right? That's the gospel, man. Good news for us is bad news for everybody else. Right. And I'm cool with that. Because, hey, man, our people deserve that, man. All the hell that we done went through, man, because we transgressed the law, which was justified for us to go through this. Guess what? When he put us back on top, we're going to be that much grateful. That's right. Going on, it says, but they have not all obeyed the gospel. For Elias saith, Lord, who have believed our report? So then faith cometh by hearing, and hearing by the word of the Most High. But I say, have they not heard? Verily, their sound went into all the earth. Once again, the line went into all the earth. Their sound going to all the earth, right? How? With this internet. It says, and their words to the end of the world, right? And that's how the people are being gathered by the spirit and power of Yahweh Shah, by his words, man. Right. All right? Go ahead, bro.
This is the book of John, chapter 17, verse 4. I have glorified thee on the earth. Yep. I have finished the work which thou gavest me to do.
Jump down to verse 5.
And now, O Father, glorify thou me with thy own self, with the glory which I had with thee before the world was.
Hold on. Let me get to that scripture. I know it's in 17. It may be 6, but let me make sure. Verse 8.
This is the book of John, chapter 17, verse 8. For I have given unto them the words which thou gavest me.
Verse 6. I knew it. Go ahead, Salaki. Verse 6.
This is the book of John, chapter 17, verse 6. I have manifested thy name unto the men which thou gavest me out of the world.
He have manifested his name to the men he have given him out of the world. Right. So guess what? If Yahweh Shah manifests that name to those men then, you don't think he's going to give it back to his men now?
That's right.
Come on, man. Nothing is above the script of Yahweh Shah, man. Go ahead.
Thine they were, and thou gavest them me, and they have kept thy word.
See that? Go ahead, bro.
Now, they have known that all things whatsoever thou hast given me are of thee.
Yep.
For I have given unto them the words which thou gavest me, and they have received them, and have known surely that I came out of, that I came out from thee, and they have believed that thou didst send me.
See that? So that's what? Faith, right? That's faith in Yahweh Shah, man. All right? But he said he's manifest the name. So you got to have the name. All right? He said he's manifest the name to the men that you have given me, man. All right? And that's period, man. That's clear. Go to Acts chapter 2 and verse 21, I believe. So you got to have the name, man. Like the brother put the precept on the comment board. The Lord, the name of the Lord, Yahweh Shah, is a strong tower. Right? He says, matter of fact, let's get it while you hold on to that. Let's get it. This is the book by the brother Prince of Yahweh, known as Derek Dennis. Book of Proverbs 18 and 10. The name of the Lord, Yahweh Shah, is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe. You see that? So the righteous is going to know the name of Yahweh Shah, call on that name in the time of trouble, and guess what? He's going to hear their call. Acts 2 and 21. Correct. Go ahead.
This is the book of Acts, chapter 2, verse 21. And it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of Yahweh, B'Hashem Mashiach Yahushua, shall be saved.
See that? Keep going.
Ye men of Israel, hear these words.
And it made very distinction. Ye men of Israel, hear these words. All right? They try and say that in John 3:16, but they don't understand John 3:16, man. It said, ye men of Israel, hear these words. Go ahead.
Yahushua HaMashiach, a man approved of Yahweh, among you by miracles and wonders and signs, which Yahweh did by him in the midst of you, as ye yourselves also know.
Go ahead.
Him being delivered by the determinate counsel and foreknowledge of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua, ye have taken, and by wicked hands have crucified and slain.
And that's those 2/3, man, who said, let the blood of Yahweh be upon us, man. And guess what? Those wicked 2/3 are going to get that judgment, man. All right? They want that blood on you, or that blood going to be on you, man. All right? You want to continue to not listen to the man who's been sent out to teach you this word. Guess what? It's a judgment for you. Go ahead, bro. Let's finish out that verse.
Crucified and slain.
Yeah, keep going.
Whom Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua hath raised up,
Yep.
having loosed the pains of death.
Having loosed the pains of death. Scriptures tell you that Yahweh is the firstborn of death, man. Right? Go ahead.
Because it was not possible for he should be holden of it.
Yep.
For David speaking concerning him, I foresaw the Lord always before my face.
Yeah, David said that they have pierced my hands and my feet. Who was David talking about? David was prophesying in the spirit about Yahweh Shah, man. Go ahead.
For he is on my right hand,
Yep.
that I should not be moved.
Right.
Therefore did my heart rejoice,
Yep.
and my tongue was glad.
Yep.
Moreover, also my flesh shall rest in hope.
See, we resting in the hope of the salvation of Yahweh Shah. You can drop that. Let's go to Isaiah. Let's prophesy on the downfall of this wicked ass kingdom. Isaiah 63 and 1. Let me see if I can get a little bit more of that incense binding again.
So 63 and 1 out.
You start whenever you get it.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 63, verse 1. Who is this that cometh from Edom, with dyed garments from Basra?
Who is this coming from Edom, with dyed garments from Basra? Go ahead.
This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength.
Yep.
I that speak in righteousness,
Who gonna judge by righteousness? Where's Yahweh Shai, man? When he come back to judge this world, man, he gonna judge by the what? By the law. Go ahead, bro.
Mighty to save.
Yep.
Wherefore art thou red in thine apparel?
Why are you so like? Go ahead, keep going, Salaki.
And thy garments like him that treadeth in wine fat.
Hey, man, that's how much. It's a similitude, but it's how much death and killing he gonna come back and do, man. Keep going, brother.
I have trodden the winepress alone.
He gonna do this by himself.
That's right.
Go ahead.
And of the people there was none with me.
See that?
For I will tread them in mine anger,
Yep.
and trample them in my fury.
Yep.
And their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments.
See that? Go ahead, brother.
And I will stain all my raiment.
So Yahweh Shai, man, when Yahweh send Yahweh Shai back, man, he gonna go gun ho on these nations, man. All right, scriptures tell you, matter of fact, you hold that. This is Matthew, chapter 24. Where are you? In verse 30, then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven. Then shall all the tribes of the earth, mourn, and they that shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. So why all the tribes of the earth gonna mourn? Because he's not coming back as a lamb. He's coming back as the Lion of Judah, man. All right? To take these nations out and to liberate the elect. Matter of fact, going on, it says, and he shall send his angels, right, with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from the end of heaven to the other. You see that? So at the same time of him coming down doing this destruction, he's going to be gathering his elect, man. Right? Go ahead, bro.
For the day of vengeance is in my heart.
See that?
I mean, he won it.
He won it. Hey, man, when I first came to this truth, about 5 years ago, I seen this guy had a vision. He said he had a vision of the Lord, Yahweh Shai, on the right hand, and he was in a sprinter stance. That's how he was ready to go. This is the vision that he had. He was in a sprinter stance, like, I'm ready.
Man.
Just send me back, Yahweh. I'm ready.
For real.
Hey, read that again.
My first time. Yeah, I wanted that.
For real.
Man, for the day of vengeance is in mine heart.
Yep.
And the year of my redeem is come.
See that? So at the same time he bringing his destruction, he's redeeming his elect, man.
That's right.
That's a beautiful thing, man. That's what we prisoners of hope, man. That's why you gotta have faith in this thing, man. Right. Go ahead, bro.
And I looked, and there was none to help.
Yep.
And I wondered that there was none to uphold.
Yep.
Therefore, my own arm brought salvation unto me.
The arm of Yahweh, which is the right hand, which is Yahweh Shai, brought salvation unto Isaiah, man. This is the vision that he's seeing of the destruction and deliverance of the children of Israel, man. Go ahead, bro.
And my fury, it upheld me.
Yep.
And I would tread down the people in mine anger.
Yep.
And make them drunk in my fury.
See that?
And I will bring down their strength to the earth.
And he's going to bring down Esau's strength to the earth,
right,
man. All right? That scepter is broken, man. He's revealing the wicked right now in this day, right? And guess what? The brightness of his coming, like we read earlier. He's going to destroy this place, man. Let me get one more precept, and then we're going to close it out, bro. This is the book of Habakkuk. Because all the prophets seen this vision, man. All the prophets seen this vision. And they were afraid. Even Ezra was afraid, man. He said, all I received was dust and smell of smoke. When I seen this, I was afraid, man. He coming out with that concentrated fire, zapping them. Said the multitude came and this does fight. Hey, man, they just did a commercial for the Space Force. Hey, man, and that scripture went through my head, man. He gonna compel them to fight so they can be destroyed, like he did with Pharaoh. He hardened Pharaoh's heart so he can keep not letting the children of Israel go, so he can keep sending plagues on their head, man. All right, this is the power that we serve, man.
For real.
All right, this is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 3, and verse 8. Was the Lord Yahweh Shai displeased against the rivers? Was thine anger against the rivers? Was thy wrath against the sea? That thou didst ride upon thy horses and thy chariots of salvation? When he coming back, man, he gonna be zapping things left and right, man. All right, coming back in his wrath and his fury, man. Right? That's gonna be it, man. We're gonna close it out right there. The water for joining in. We want to give all praise. Let's turn to the east. To Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem, Rakah Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Much respect to the brothers laboring worldwide, and hearty shalom to the believers out there who's believing on the words of Yahweh by Shai in truth and sincerity. Hey, shalom. We almost out of here, man.
That's right.
Keep the faith.
That's right.
Stay prayed up. Shalom.
Shalom. That was beautiful, man.